Good morning, Merry Christmas and welcome to the build-up from RamsTV. Boxing Day takes Derby County to Birmingham City in the first championship game of the day. Now, this time of year is all about tradition, so it's good to see a full schedule of second-tier fixtures this Boxing Day. Millwall against Ipswich is the other lunchtime game, while Wrexham and Sheffield United will bring the action to a close at 5:30. 9 games get underway at 3, including leaders Coventry at home to Swansea and Oxford against Southampton. Oxford sacking Gary Rowett on Tuesday. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Gary. Well, today's fixture at St Andrews was a Boxing Day game as recently as 2014. Derby would love a repeat of that 4-0 win over Birmingham, and a win today could take Derby as high as 7th in the championship table. Rams forward Rian Brewster has been telling us what this time of year means to him.
Yeah, it's a special one, you know, because obviously it's Christmas, you know, spending time with your family and stuff like that. But it's a bit of a weird one because, you know, we still have to, you know, prepare for games and probably come in on Christmas Day in the evening and yeah, get ready for Boxing Day.
What was Christmas like in your house growing up? It
was good. It still is good, you know, getting presents and stuff like that. Obviously, when you're a kid, you always look. I have a younger sister, so it's looking at how many presents has she got, how many presents have I got. You know, as I get older, the less you get, and the more she got. And I was like, so why have I not got that many? But it's always the appreciation of the present, not the quantity.
And was football a big part of it? I mean, did you go to games on Boxing Day yourself? Or?
Not really. Not when I was younger. You know, Boxing Day is always watching it on TV and watching many games on TV, you know, because there's always a lot, maybe like five games on TV. So it was more, you know, eat as much as you can on Christmas Day and recover Boxing Day. And
what's Christmas Day going to look like this year for you? I know you mentioned it a little bit there.
I think it's wake up with the family, open some presents, and then travel to the game and train.
I know it's obviously different, but I guess your teammates are a second family. Will it be nice, you think, to see them on the day?
Yeah, of course, you know. We see each other pretty much every day, 5-6 times a week, you know. So seeing each other on Christmas Day will be a bit special, yeah, definitely.
How do you guys get into the spirit? I mean, do you do Secret Santa or that sort of thing?
Not really, because most of the boys are like, well, I've got to buy a lot for the family, so... but it's more... You know, I feel like a lot of my teammates have, you know, like kids and stuff like that, so they make it special for them, and that's ultimately the best part for them. But I don't have any kids, so not for me.
Let's talk a little bit about the football. Saturday was only your second start at Pride Park for Derby. How do you feel about how things have gone for you since you arrived in the summer?
It's been a bit up and down. You know, obviously coming in, couldn't really start the season because I wasn't, you know, conditioned and trained a lot. So obviously getting back to fitness, and then once I did, you know, I played a few games and, you know, scored and stuff like that. Then, you know, I had a little setback in the international break, and then obviously coming back again and having a knock, and then obviously now again coming back to my feet. So it's been a bit up and down, but one that I'm looking forward to continuing and pushing on, to be honest.
Fair to say that there's a lot more that Derby fans can see from you, maybe second half of the season?
Oh yeah, definitely a lot more, you know. Hopefully some more goals, more assists, more involvements on the pitch, and, you know, I can't wait to, you know, kick on the second half of the season.
Well, yeah, Boxing Day marks the halfway point of the campaign. Give us a sense about how you and the boys feel about how it's gone generally.
Yeah, I feel like, considering the way it went last year for Derby, I feel like we're in a really good space. I know us as boys and teammates, you know, everybody as a general, we're a bit disappointed in certain games, even though we've done so well considering like last season. But, you know, we always want more, and you know, we feel like we've dropped some points here and there and stuff like that. But I feel like all we can do now is focus on, you know, the second half of the season and keep pushing and getting as many points as possible, because ultimately the goal is, you know, we want to finish in the top 6, get playoffs, or, who knows where it's going to take us, and ultimately we want to get promoted.
Is that the level of ambition then, playoffs and maybe more?
Yeah, of course. Why not? I think we've got a strong enough team to do that, and the belief is from the players, the staff, and the general feel around the place. So why not?
That's Derby forward Rhian Brewster. Now, Derby start the day 2 points above Birmingham, who were promoted from League One last season with a record-breaking points haul and tipped by many to make it back-to-back promotions this season. 111 points they secured last term, losing only 3 games all season. That form has continued, at home at least. Birmingham have only lost once at St Andrews, and only the top 2 have a better home record in terms of points per game. But a different story on the road, though. Saturday's 3-0 defeat at Sheffield United, a prime example of that. And it means that Birmingham come into today's game looking to avoid making it 5 games without a win for the first time this season. Manager Chris Davies insists it's an important but not season-defining run that starts today.
Well, they're critical for us, for every team. 12 points available in 10 days it's a huge amount in the Championship. I don't think the competitive nature and the results will change across the league, because you see every week there's unexpected results, if you like, and it's difficult to call. All the games are tight. So from our point of view, full concentration on ourselves. 3 of the games are at home, 1's away. Just because we're at home doesn't mean we're automatically going to get a result. We have to go and earn that. But I feel we're in a good position. I think we haven't got maybe a fully available squad due to injuries and suspensions, but we've got enough players to go and tackle that 10-day period and go for it.
And a timely reminder to show people exactly what we're capable of as well, especially coming up against a couple of good sides in there, Coventry and Southampton, who have been in good form of late. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Derby been in good form of late, you say, as well. And first test starts with them. Watford, obviously Southampton, one of the better teams definitely in the league. Watford away, we know that'll be tough, and then obviously Coventry, who flying at the top of the league. So all different teams actually in style, and the type of each game might be a little bit different. So different challenges, but great opportunity for us. It's not going to be easy, it never is, but you have to look forward to it. Derby, Boxing Day, obviously another side who have got outside ambitions of the playoffs. What sort of challenge you're expecting from them? Obviously John Eustace is a manager who Blues fans will know well. Yeah, obviously John Eustace is a good manager and a good team. They're very well organised, physical. I think they're a bit of a mixed style, I would say. They can play. They've got some good players that they can go a little bit more direct, set pieces, and defensively strong. From everything I've seen, they're the last team we haven't played, if you know what I mean, because it's a midway point of the season. So I've watched a lot of them when I've been looking at other teams in preparation. I've always thought they were really solid outfit. So there's going to be no surprises to me on that front, and we're going to have to start quickly. We're going to have to be strong physically in the duels, make sure that we really impose our game onto them. A test, but we're looking forward to it.
That's the Birmingham boss, Chris Davies. Well, his opposite number today is a former Birmingham manager. John Eustace spent 15 months in charge of St Andrews. He had them 6th in the Championship before he was sacked in October 2023. Birmingham went on to be relegated that season. Well, the now Derby boss has been talking to us about how football has always been at the heart of his festive calendar.
Absolutely, yeah. The family would always go to Boxing Day games, and we'd love, going with the atmosphere. There's always a special buzz about this time of the year, and football is certainly the nation's favourite, and Christmas, it certainly brings everyone together.
Do you still get excited about it in the same way, or is it different as a manager?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Obviously, it's still the atmosphere and the buzz when you get to the stadiums might be a little bit different, but obviously there's a level of seriousness that you have to bring, and we prepare for every game very, very similar, and it's no different over Christmas.
What was Christmas Day like in your house growing up?
Very busy. My parents ran a hotel, so it was always open for Christmas Day lunch, so I was working for them up to I was 16, so it was always very busy, but a lot of fun.
And a bit different for you these days at home?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, it is a lot more quieter, and you know, instead of opening and enjoying the presents, you know, maybe you get half an hour and then you've got to refocus and you know, think about the job ahead.
How important is the family vibe here? I know you talk about it a lot, but you ask players and staff, I suppose, to be away from their families a lot at Christmas. So is it important that you provide that togetherness for them here?
Yeah, it is, and you know, we're having the families come in over Christmas as well and watch training and be part of our family here. So you know, we very much focus on being together and looking after each other, and the Derby County family are growing. We're getting strong all the time, and to do that you've got to have good values, and you've got to make sure that workplace is a really good place, a learning place to come, but also an enjoyable place to come in every day, and you know, the families of the players and the staff are always welcome.
The festive fixture list is underway. We talked about how busy it'll be. Did everyone get through Saturday's game against Portsmouth okay?
Yeah, everyone was fine. Everyone was fine. It was a tough game. Obviously, we were disappointed not to win the game. Of course we were, but you know, it's another point in the right direction. As I said after the game, a lot of hard work ahead. There's lots that we keep having to build on and work on. Teams are adapting to our style now and showing us a lot of respect. So you know, we have to find different ways now to perform for that 95 minutes. So you know, I think we're in a decent position. As I say, there's a long way to go and a lot of hard work ahead.
On to Boxing Day then. Birmingham City, your opponents, back in the Championship this year. What have you made of them so far?
Excellent team, coached very well, got a fantastic squad. Obviously the squad's there ready to get promoted, so I'm sure they'll have a push soon, and you know, we know it's going to be a really exciting game. You know, they've got an excellent home record, and we know it's going to be a tough match, but one we're looking forward to.
You'll be back by another sold-out away end on Boxing Day. It's tremendous commitment, especially at this time of year. Just a word on the support you've had this season.
Amazing, home and away. You know, the fans have been different class, and you know, the way we get through some difficult times. Obviously last season the togetherness that we showed was unbelievable, and that got us through that, and during a long 46 game season, you know, through the highs and the lows, the fans have been outstanding up to now, and this second half of the season, you know, we need one big push from everyone to make sure that we keep picking points up.
There is the Derby boss, John Eustace. Here's the Championship table before we go. Most sides reaching the halfway mark of the season today. Coventry's lead over Middlesbrough stands at 6 points at the top. It's 5 between Borough and third place Ipswich. Derby in the top half on goal difference. There are only 6 points between third and 13th. The victory for Birmingham would take them above Derby today, likely into the top half. Oxford 2 points from safety, but Portsmouth and Blackburn both have a game in hand. And there has been some good news for Sheffield Wednesday, who had a preferred bidder named on Christmas Eve. They will be in League One next season. Well, Boxing Day in the Championship kicks off at St Andrews, and RamsTV will take you there for Birmingham City against Derby County. It's available to watch with us in the EFL's Unsold Markets. Go to dcfc.co.uk for exact details of where, and to get your game pass as well. Matchday live with you from the earlier time of midday UK time. And we leave you with some sad news that reached us on Christmas Day. That is the passing of John Robertson. The former Scotland international spent 2 seasons with the Rams and was a star for Brian Clough at Nottingham Forest as well. He won 28 caps for his country and made 85 appearances for Derby. Our thoughts are with his friends and family.